So, this is going to be the most controversial video I have ever made. So please take everything I say in this video, specifically the political geography, with a grain of salt, and please don't consider me as your go-to authority for Israel-Palestine issues. So without any further ado, let's begin. Let's start simple and head our way up to the most controversial problems. Let's start with Israel's physical geography. Only about 20% of Israel's land is arable, and it is a pretty small country as is. Other than that, Israel has very little natural resources. It is said that Moses took them through the desert for 40 years to land them in the one spot in the Middle East which has no oil. And that is true, Israel has no crude oil, unlike most other countries in the Middle East. Israel has a population of about 9 million people in a landmass of about 21,000 square kilometers. To give a bit of perspective, this means that 428 people live in every square kilometer of land. This is about 12 times the density of the United States. Overpopulation hinders economic growth, as we all know. Thus, compared to other countries, it has been difficult for Israel to develop. Now, let's move on to the demographics of Israel. Demographically speaking, Israel is the only Jewish majority country in the world, with about 75% of the population adhering to Judaism. Israel, however, also has sizable Islamic and Christian minorities. And let's just say that Jews and Muslims have never really gotten along very well. Additionally, Israel has also never gotten along with most Arab countries in the past, including Egypt, Syria, Jordan, and Lebanon. This country has had many wars on the basis of ethnicity and religion in the past, mostly with other countries of the Arab League, like the 6 Days War, with basically every neighboring country. There were many other factors which caused the 6-Day War, but religion and ethnicity also played a role. This may shock you, but they actually won that war. They laid claim to all the land you see on screen. Today, however, Israel maintains relatively peaceful relations with all its neighboring countries except Syria. Additionally, there is no natural boundary between Israel and any of Israel's neighboring countries, except Jordan. Israel's boundary with Jordan is marked by the Yarmouk River. This brings us to the final part of the video, the Israel-Palestine issues and Jerusalem. Back in the 19th century, when the present-day region of Israel/Palestine was under the control of the Ottomans, many Jews migrated to the Middle East due to the persecution of Jews in Europe and Russia. The Jewish National Fund encouraged the immigration of Jews and funded the purchase of land. This, along with many other factors, led to the eruption of violence between Jews and the Arabs. After the Ottoman Empire fell, the area of Palestine/Israel was in the hands of Britain. After the Second World War, Britain was making plans to leave the region. They planned on dividing the region into 3 countries. One for the Arabs, that is Palestine, one for the Jews, Israel, and the city of Jerusalem. Today, however, even after fighting this big list of wars, there is still no conclusion to the Israel-Palestine issue. They both still claim the land of Jerusalem. Today, Israel can look like any of these on the world stage. I will just show a bunch of maps. Also, Jerusalem is claimed by both sides as it is the 3rd holiest place for Muslims and the holiest place for Jews. By the way, if you would like to know the full story of this issue, you can read this huge script I had decided to tell you before I saw how boring it was, or you can just read the entire Wikipedia page on this topic, which I have linked in the description. So, in conclusion, Israel has had a tough history, to say the least, with little to no natural resources and with enemies surrounding it. But it has risen and has become an exceptionally developed country, mainly due to the tech industry. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.